Lebanese newspaper, Al-Akhbar, this morning quotes sources from within the Palestinian Authority claiming that the Israeli Prime Minister Netenyahu recently gave the Palestinian Authority a new chance to restore its security role in the city of Jenin in accordance to understandings reached in Sharm el-Sheikh and Aqaba summits. The IDF has been operating vigorously in Jenin in the last year against what it calls terrorist cells operating in the city. Jonathan Regev, I-24 News defense correspondent, joins us now in studio for more on that. Let's start with Jenin. Jonathan, are we indeed seeing less IDF operations in Jenin? Are you aware of such a handover that was made between the IDF and the Palestinian Authority security forces?
We're not aware of any handover, and clearly no Israeli official will confirm this. On the other hand, it's been 2 weeks since that major operation in Jenin has ended, and there were no incursions by the IDF ever since then. If we remember before that, I'd say on average there were at least 3 incursions per week in Jenin, sometimes even more. Almost every other night there was an incursion in Jenin. For 2 weeks we're not seeing those incursions. On the other hand, we are seeing attempts by the Palestinian Authority to make arrests of people coming from the ranks, especially of Islamic Jihad, also a little bit of Hamas. We are seeing the friction between the Palestinian establishment and those organizations. So if we're aware of an official handover, the answer is no, and at least coming from Israeli officials, I'm quite sure that we're not going to hear anything about that. Clearly, this is something that Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and Defense Minister Yoav Gallant will not want to acknowledge to their coalition partners, such as Itamar Ben-Gvir, such as Bezalel Smotrich. But we're seeing it on the ground. For 2 weeks, there have been no incursions in Jenin. For 2 weeks, we see the Palestinian Authority are working much more than it did before. So it seems to happen on the ground, whether we're aware of it or not.
Okay, de facto then, it seems like it is.